Hi, Laura Donnie here, and I want to tell you three words: uncover, discover, and recover. Well, I think that those are three very appropriate words when it comes to the conversation of inner healing. The whole goal of inner healing is to dig around into those beautiful hearts that we've been given and begin to find out what's really there. Let me ask you something. If I were to give you a quiz and say, how much are you living out of your head, percentage-wise, versus how much are you living out of your heart, well, what percentage would you give to your mind? And how much would you give to your heart? Well, if you're like most people, the heart comes up very, 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 very low percentage-wise. See, most of us are living by patterns and rote. Now think about this. Have you ever driven home and when you got there you said, oh my gosh, how did I get here? I don't remember ever stopping at a stop sign. I don't remember ever stopping at a stoplight. I don't remember making a right turn. Oh my gosh. Well, that's happened to me. And isn't it pretty amazing that God gave us this ability to just go on automatic pilot? I'm grateful for that. But here's the thing. If I'm living my life on automatic pilot, then I'm not really living my life. See, it has been shown scientifically that 95% of the way we live is lived out of our unconscious, our subconscious mind. So we can say something, right, but with our conscious mind, but if our subconscious mind is at work with a completely different message, well, guess what is going to show up in your life? Well, it's not going to be what you are consciously saying. It's going to be what you are subconsciously believing. Now, how does this fit into inner healing? Well, it fits perfectly, because inner healing is about going into the heart, the slash soul slash subconscious, and finding out what the belief systems really are, not what we wish they were. See, when you find yourself stuck in a place emotionally, or in a pattern that is affecting you in a negative way, and you know a lot about it. In fact, you've read all kinds of articles. You understand that you need to do A plus B in order to have C, but the pattern continues. Well, that goes to show you, you don't have an intellectual problem. You know plenty. You don't have a conscious problem. You have a subconscious issue going on. You have a heart issue that needs to be looked at. And what I love about inner healing, and I've said it before, but it's so worth saying again, is that the way that I work with coaching clients is that I'm a great listener, and I'm able to hear as well as feel women's distress. I don't know how to explain it except to say I can hear when they speak a lie. And when I hear it, I get to disrupt this automatic pilot just by asking a simple question, just by posing a simple statement. And what it does is it awakes something in that woman. And she begins to have to really look at what she says she believes versus what she truly does believe. I love this work of inner healing because it's all about discovery. It's all about recovery. We uncover so that we can discover, so that we can recover. Well, what are we recovering? We're recovering the God-given right for every person to live whole. Listen, God is a good God, and God has given us lives to be abundant and to be fruitful. And let's face it, we've all faced traumas. We've all had some crises. We've all heard some negative things in our head, and some we've just told ourselves very negative things. But guess what? Those things have to be uncovered. They have to be discovered, and they have to be recovered. So lies have to go and truth has to take its place. If you are interested in more of a conversation one-on-one, to discover if you are ready for a journey, I love to have, an intentional phone call. It's complimentary. I only work with a certain number of clients, and so here's the thing. I can promise you that you will be listened to carefully, and I will see if I'm able to help you, support you, lead you in this journey. And if I'm not, because I know that I'm not the right person for you, well, I'll lead you in the right direction. And also the same thing, we'll get to hear what each other has to bring to the table. And by that I mean, not every woman is ready for coaching. Listen, I have to tell some people, you're not ready. And it's only because they don't yet really want to buy in to what the cost of inner healing will be. Listen, we all want to get to the destination, but there is some stuff along the way that we have to face. And some of it is uncomfortable. It's just downright painful. But here's what I do know, and I can encourage you with today, is that if you come from a painful past and you do have that thought like, I don't want to go there, but I want to go there, right, to the other side, can I promise you that what's really interesting is that when we go back, if that's what's even needed, sometimes it's not. Sometimes coaching is all about getting forward. But if there is a need to go back, can I tell you that it's like you go back now as a woman, you go back with a new perspective, and believe it or not, it's not as hard. It's hard, but it's not as hard as we have imagined it to be. So if you feel like that's where you're at, you are ready to break free and have more freedom in your life, then I would love for you to reach out to me. Otherwise, no problem. Just keep learning through these videos how you can have a more healed heart. Have a great day.